Last week, live on this channel, we accidentally stumbled upon this conference, Training Teachers to Queer Your Kids. This was something that was, well, a little bit shocking when we found it on the channel, if I'm going to be honest. I did a little write-up for it for the Substack today. I've popped that link in the chat. You can also visit the Substack directly. Links in the description on whatever platform you're watching on. And this conference is put on by an organization called A Queer Endeavor. A Queer Endeavor is out of the University of Colorado at Boulder. And they put on this conference every year called Educator Institute for Equity and Justice. And just in case you missed last week's webinar, let me just read you some of the titles of the sessions from this conference, just so you can get a feel for what the teachers are learning. They're learning things like how and why we use diverse children's books to decolonize our classroom libraries by creating mirrors and windows into the lives and identities of our students. Respect, that's what pronouns mean to me. An introduction to the use of gender neutral language. Showing up queer. Teachers as resistors, bringing our lessons to the classroom. Turning swords into plowshares, disarming white Christian supremacy for queer and trans liberation. Social justice in elementary mathematics classrooms. An intersectional approach. Don't you want your kids learning social justice in elementary school math? I knew you did. They've got You Are an Expert, opening dialogue around supporting LGBTQ plus elementary students. Let's practice queering your practice. Gender inclusive adaptations to your biology lessons. We'll talk more about that in a second. I don't know how biology isn't gender inclusive, but guess what? We're going to find out today. They've got The Queer Library is Open, The Power of Drag Queen Storytime, and Queering English Language Classrooms, Initial Queer Considerations. And this is just but a few of the actual session titles that are being taught at this conference, specifically targeted towards the people teaching your kids.